And we find a lot of rain falling here in southern New England over the next 36 hours, and we are starting off the morning with some sunshine, which is nice to see as you wake up on this Christmas Eve morning. Narragansett with the clear skies right now. Temperatures are already warming up, so for most spots we're in the 40s, including Newport and Westerly, which are in the upper 40s. There are some cooler pockets that are still remaining. Providence at 31, Hartford at 32, Willimantic's in the 20s. Smithfield has jumped up to 40, and the warm air is going to continue to push in from south to north, so we all end up in the 40s and 50s by the end of the morning. Threat tracker for the daytime is in the green, but tonight and Christmas Day, oh boy, we've got this storm system, and it does look like it will be a doozy with a high wind warning, a flood watch. The worst of this storm, Christmas morning too, and it's going to be bringing 1 to 3 inches of rain, winds gusting 50 to 65 miles per hour, possibly even some higher gusts, and that has us very concerned about wind damage and power outages. The strongest of the winds will be roughly between about 5 a.m. and 11 a.m. in the morning. Our winds are light right now. The radar is dry. The storm system that's on the way is back across the Ohio Valley, stretching all the way down into the Gulf of Mexico. In fact, some very vigorous thunderstorms right now in the southeastern United States. This whole front is going to be pushing eastward over the next 24 hours and eventually pushing across our area tomorrow afternoon and early evening. And so for this morning, we are squeezing in one more dry day. The temperatures by 10 a.m. into the upper 40s, by noon into the lower 50s, and the clouds will continue to thicken up as the afternoon goes on. The winds will start to pick up too, and we'll see some wind gusts to 35 miles per hour by the end of the day with mostly cloudy skies, but also holding on to mainly dry weather. We'll start to see some light showers in the evening hours for Santa, but nothing heavy before midnight. Showers and fog a concern. Some of that fog may be locally dense, stayed very mild through the night in the middle 50s. In fact, tomorrow morning will be close to 60 when you wake up, and that's when we're going to be pushing that heavy rain through the area, and it continues all morning long. Temperatures at noontime still between 55 and 60 all the way up into New Hampshire and Vermont, and then as that front clears the area, it brings in some colder air. So the rain gradually winding down, but a little slower than it was looking earlier in the week. This is 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Most of us are still dealing with widespread rain. It gradually shifts out of here during the evening hours tomorrow. Let's talk about this evening in the winds. Starting off our clock here, 11 o'clock at night, 40 to 50 mile an hour wind gusts at that time. The wind gusts will continue to increase through the night. So 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, we're gusting 50 to 60 miles per hour. And here we are 7 o'clock in the morning. These sort of winds gusting potentially over 60 would likely cause some power outages, and they could be widespread. It is something we're going to have to watch for. By noon, the worst of the winds already out of here, and so we'll see some gusty conditions in the afternoon, but not nearly the damaging wind threat that we have in the morning hours. By tomorrow evening, here's a look at the rainfall, and it is going to be coming down heavy, so most of those 2-3 inches of rain will be picked up in just a few hours time, and that again has us concerned about flooding. Basement flooding. Want to clean out storm drains, make sure your gutters are cleared out of debris and ice so that this rain will have a place to go. 60 degrees tomorrow morning, 54 in the afternoon, 49 by evening. We're going to have to watch for some icy spots early Saturday morning as the temperatures drop down below freezing. Skies will be clearing, but there may still be some damp roadways. The weekend looks dry. Monday's system very minor, just a couple of showers at the end of the day, but there could be another storm by New Year's Eve.